Here we go. The first Right Angle Sports release show in 4 very long months. It's so good to be back with each and every one of you. And it's good to see the chat back and rolling. I know Bet Bash has some people a little bit slow into this very busy Saturday morning, but no matter what it takes, football is back, and it is good to see the excitement in the room. And it's also good to see a lot of new faces, a lot of new questions in the chat as well as this show continues to grow here on Right Angle Sports YouTube. So if you're going to be following all season long, there's a like button and a subscribe button down below. That'll keep you updated with all of the free release shows we do here on the channel. Before we get to the picks and before we get to the excitement of the show, let's just recap what's going to happen here and let everybody get back up to speed. It's been a long 4 months, so let's go through and give a little bit of a reset. First and foremost, this is not your typical pick show. This is your chance to bet alongside the professional betting group at Right Angle Sports. If we were just to give out a pick and say, here's the team we're betting on, the lines would move at every sports book, and none of you guys would have an equal chance to get the bet that we are giving out. So we have to do things a little bit differently. So we're going to give you a little bit of a process to work through. We're going to tell you to set up a team. That is your cue to have your sportsbook app ready to go. You find that game, you find that team, you find that bet, and you add it to your bet slip. We'll give you about 15 seconds to do that once we tell you to set up the team, to add it to your bet slip. Now, you don't want to bet it immediately because we're all going to wait. You're going to wait that 15 seconds to hear either go, which is your cue to bet it immediately, or you're going to hear cancel, which is a cue not to make the bet. You're going to remove it from your bet slip. We're not going to be betting it. And the reason we do cancels is to keep everybody here on the stream, as well as all the sports books watching, honest, so everybody can get the bet at the exact same time. So one more time, we're going to tell you to set up a game. We're going to tell you 15-second warning. Then we're either going to say go or we're going to say cancel. So you got to wait for the go or the cancel in order to get the bet. So with all that said, I think it's time to get to football. It's time to get to the first setup of the 2023 season. So here we're going to pull up the odds screen. This is going to show you all of the games at all of the sports books with all of the odds across the entire market. You're going to see colors pop up. These are going to show you the movement in the games on the side and the point spread as we go through this. And again, it's going to be something that moves very quick, so you got to be following along very closely, and you have to be acting very quickly. So here we go with the first setup. You can get your sportsbook app ready, get to the NFL section. These are going to be between Saturday and Sunday. It'll all be in your rotation list, and you can get ready for the first setup in 5 seconds. Here we go. Setup number 1. We are setting up game number 128. LA Chargers, LA Rams over 33.5. We'll give everybody 15 seconds to find and set up the LA Chargers, LA Rams over 33.5. 10 more seconds to find and set up Chargers, Rams over 33.5. Chargers, Rams over 33.5 is a cancel. We're not betting Chargers, Rams over 33.5. This is a cancel. If you've got it in your bet slip, remove it from your bet slip. This is a cancel. We are not betting Chargers, Rams over 33.5. Saw in the chat that there was 1.5 prop line for the cancels. First cancel of the 2023 NFL season. Here we go. Moving on to the next setup. Setup number 2 of the show. We are setting up game number 124. New York Jets, Carolina Panthers under 37. We'll give everybody 15 seconds to find and set up game number 124. Jets, Panthers under 37. Ten more seconds. Game number 124, Jets, Panthers under 37 is a go. First go of the 2023 season is Jets, Panthers under 37. If you've got it in your bet slip, bet it immediately, as we are quickly going to see the entire market across the board begin to move. Those are those red cells that you're seeing on the screen as people here in the channel bet it, as well as sportsbooks watching begin to move it as well. And as always, if you're following, let us know in the chat. Where did you get the bet? What price did you get? We're already seeing Yellow Snowman 37 minus 112 at DK. We're seeing Yankee got 37.5 at Westgate. Kyle got 37 at Buckeye. Harbs got 37 at FanDuel. A lot of 37.5 starting to show up as well from the Superbook. Tim was able to get it. Patrick minus 110. There was someone pre-show that said they were on an airplane. Curious to see if they're able to maneuver that. I don't know how in the world that would have been possible. Pizza King back for another season, 37.5. Same thing with Carl. Was able to get 37.5. And then a lot of 37s showing up across the board here in the channel. Evan Tracy got the 37 as well. Devin Barth says, great to be back. It certainly is. And a couple notes on this game. We've been doing a lot of short form videos. We'll include some notes within this. I think there's a lot of emphasis from the Jets to continue figuring out what they have within the run game. Obviously, that first string offense is sorted out quite well with Aaron Rodgers and all the pieces. It's now a battle to figure out where in the world they're going to go for a running back with Breece Hall on the PUP list. Also, we saw the Jets defensive line in the Hall of Fame game look really well. And with the Panthers starting a rookie and young and getting some young quarterbacks and the threes and the fours in for some work, I think that's a pretty nice matchup too. So it was a big number there at 37. And we see it now down as low as 35 flat on the board right now. And yes, we will keep those short form videos coming as well. In addition to these release shows that we will have a firm schedule on going forward. We'll figure out what days are best to do these shows during the regular season. We'll have all of those updates going out on Twitter as well as through the app. So we are going with the Jets Panthers under 37 for the first release show of the season. And remember, the service is a full go. We had 9 releases so far for this week. 4-1 on those releases. raspicks.com for all of the details on those service releases and how you can get involved. That price prorates down each and every day. Good to see everybody back here in the chat for the release show. More than 1,000 people. Good to be back to football, period. There's nothing better than watching football. It's great to see so many people already ready to go here on the first preseason Saturday of 2023. Jets, Panthers under 37. Thanks for stopping by, guys. We'll have an update on the next show very soon.